Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. It's an honor to have Julie Storm back on the show with me. Julie, thanks for being on the show.
Always a pleasure to be here, Stephen.
Good. On the show, as you all know, we always talking about real estate and people buying and selling houses. And one thing, Julie, that sometimes gets overlooked is the children in a move.
That can be very stressful for the little ones.
Absolutely. Usually people moving homes is a life-changing experience. Now sometimes we're just moving up the street or across the street and stay in the same school district, but most of the time, due to job change, whether it's job loss or job gain, divorce, marriage, death, birth, so usually there's a life event, Julie, tied to people moving. And I've seen over 28 years and helping over 10,000 people move. I've just seen a lot of things that go on through that move and the move involves children.
Right.
Studies show that a move can be as dramatic to a child as a death.
I can imagine so, because I mean, it's
Absolutely.
New room, new everything.
Yeah, and they're leaving their entire world, which is typically when they're young, is the house and all their stuff in the home. So I wanted to come up with some things that I've learned over the years in helping people move with children. But the first thing I did is I just kind of went out there on the internet and read books that are available now, and I found two, and I don't even know these authors, so I'm not promoting these particular books, but I found a book called We Are Moving, and it's a book you read to your children.
Okay.
And it's a great little quick read that allows kids to kind of understand the move. It's written real simple. It's definitely maybe for third grade or under.
I might can understand.
Yeah, and it's a book that you read to them, and it just really helps them with the move, and it's a book they can have that they can read several times. We've got those available now in both my offices. And then I found a book, and I really enjoyed this read and agreed with it, and it's 25 easy ideas in moving with children, and it's a book for parents to read that involve moving. And so we're going to have these available in both offices that our clients can pick up. They can come by either office and pick them up, or if we're meeting the clients out at a home, we can bring these books, and they're free. We're giving them to our clients. And again, there's a book for children and there's a book for parents. But I just kind of went through after reading both books and came up with my own thoughts and just some basic tips when you're moving with children that everybody needs to keep in mind.
Okay, well, let's find out what those tips are.
Well, the first tip is make sure that the children find out they're moving from you, the parents. Because word travels fast. You don't want them finding it out from the neighbors. You don't want them finding it out at school. And again, if that move is tied to something traumatic going on in their lives, you really want to sit them down and share with them the fact that they're moving and what that entails.
Okay.
The second thing is you want to involve kids as much as possible in the move, but not in selecting the house. And I've shown people where they ask the children which house they like, and I could tell the kids were just exhausted from house hunting and finally just set a home. And I don't think that children should go on the first house hunt. They get very tired very quickly. You're going in homes that have a lot of people's items in it, and you really got to keep your kids controlled, and it's just not fun for children to house hunt. We as adults love house hunting. I think as much as we love it, kids hate it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could go in a room where Susie has a little carriage bed, and that kid is just enthralled with that.
And that we
one
want that house and
yeah.
the carriage bed not stay.
Right.
You're so right on that. So it's a great time to bring mom, bring grandmother, bring grandfather, ask us. We know some good babysitting services, and just really go out and house hunt and not take the kids. But involve them in the color that their room is going to be. Involve them in things about the house that you're going to buy. So involve them as much as possible, but I truly believe that it says it in one of these books too, is don't involve them in the actual house hunt. The other thing to do is if you're moving towns, as many people are moving here from out of town, come on a fun weekend first and bring the children and involve the children. Just imagine our area. If you knew you were moving here and you were a kid and you came here for a long weekend and you went to Carowinds,
Right.
and then you went to the Whitewater Center,
Uh-huh.
and then you went to the museum, and then you went canoeing on Catawba River, and then you went out rented a boat on the lake, or maybe you came during Come See Me, on one of our festivals. That would give the kids so much excitement about moving to the area that they'd be sold on it, and they'd quickly forget where they're coming from. But come and have a fun weekend with your children before you, and don't house hunt that weekend. Just have a really good time with the kids in the new area. The other tip is remember their stuff is more important to them than your stuff is to you. So this is not a time to throw away 90% of their things. This is a time to let them move their stuff to the new home, let them help pack their things, involve them in packing up their room, and remember that their little things is their world. So their books and their toys and their stuffed animals, that's everything to them. So pack them last, let the kids help pack them, and let the kids see the packing go on the moving truck and let them see it come off, and then give the package to them and let them unpack their toys and really involve them in that. Don't underestimate the mourning that a child has in a move. It ranks near a family death to a child. They don't understand it. They're worried about leaving their environment, their friends, their school, and so expect there to be a mourning process somewhere during doing that, and no one knows your kid better than you. Kids mourn in different ways, but look for signs that they're having a hard time with the move and help them through that, and don't minimize the fact that they're truly mourning this event that's happened in their lives. And let them understand that it needed to happen and that there are good things ahead. The last tip is don't wait for people to befriend them. Get out and meet the neighbors. Get out and get involved. Join a church, a school, recreational activities. Cities offer soccer, basketball, sports. Involve them in all that and help them make their first level of friends. And then they'll make new friends and more friends and more friends. But don't wait on people to knock on the door and bring their kids over, because people don't do that like they used to.
No, they don't. Everybody's busy.
Yeah, and in all that, and have a good time and enjoy the move, and kids are resilient and they'll always be fine as long as they've got parents that understand it's important. Again, we've got both these books, the kids book and the adult book, in both our offices. We can bring them out if we're showing you houses. We can also mail those to people. So
Well, that's very good information, because I think that is a very concerning thing for most parents about how do we handle this.
Yeah. Involve the little people. Thank you, Julie, for being on today's show. We've got beautiful homes for sale in your area. Please stay tuned, and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.